I almost didn't do it. I was tired, rushing, already late, and I remember thinking, it's not that deep, someone else will help. But I did it anyway, and later I found out that small thing, it landed in someone's life at the exact moment they were asking God for a sign. That's when it hit me. Sometimes we don't know what people need, but God does. It wasn't some big moment, nothing dramatic, just a normal day. I was drained, mentally checked out, trying to get through the day like everyone else. I saw someone struggling with something small, not life or death, just one of those moments where you could help or keep walking. I helped without thinking much of it. Quick conversation, small effort, and honestly, I forgot about it almost immediately. No applause, no big thank you, life just moved on. But days later, I found out what was really going on. That person was overwhelmed, burned out, quietly struggling. They felt invisible, behind in life, wondering if anyone even noticed them. They had prayed something simple. God, do you see me? God, does anyone care? And that small act of kindness, the one I barely remembered, was the answer. I didn't know they needed that, but God did. And that's the part that stays with me. Because how often do we stop ourselves from doing good because it feels too small to matter? We think, I'm too tired. I don't have the energy. What difference would this even make? Someone else will do it. But the Bible says, do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time, you will reap a harvest. Not convenient time, not perfect time, God's timing. Here's the first thing to remember. When you feel that quiet nudge, send the text, say the kind word, hold the door, pray for someone. Don't overthink it. That nudge isn't random. That's often God saying, I want to use you right here. And I know what some of you are thinking, but I'm struggling too. I'm tired. I barely have it together. Same. God has never waited for us to be perfect before using us. If He did, nothing would ever get done. Second thing, stop trying to measure the impact of your kindness. That's not your job. Your job is obedience. God handles the outcome. A smile might feel small to you. Listening might feel basic. But to someone else, it could be the thing that keeps them going another day. Jesus fed thousands with one small lunch, not because the lunch was impressive, but because it was offered. That's how God works. He multiplies what we're willing to place in His hands. So let me ask you this. What if the thing you're tempted to ignore today is someone else's answered prayer? What if your smallest effort is someone else's breakthrough? Here's the last thing. Don't wait for a big moment to be used by God. Start where you are. At school, at work, online, at home. Kindness doesn't need a platform. It needs availability. Here's your challenge. Today or tonight, do one small act of kindness. No spotlight, no expectations. Just do it. And trust that God will place it exactly where it needs to land. Let's improve together. One small step at a time. If you believe God uses small moments, hit the like button so this message reaches more people. Stay kind, stay faithful, and remember, you're not alone.